Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Galaxy Shares. This is the day-to-day daily account that used to be free to play. That's no longer free to play. And it's day 80, 484, 485, 486. Yeah, somewhere in there. Anyway, thanks for being here. We're doing well. We're keeping on. Starting as we always do with the lovely Mother Talzine. Topping up, you can see I'm kind of out of currency here. You might be wondering what happened to your currency, my guy. Well, funny you still asked. There's been a little thing going on here called Executor. And there's 4 hours, 50 minutes left. I don't have enough to do another one. But I did all that I could. And ladies and gentlemen, we made her to 5 stars. So she's 5 stars. Got to save it for next month. Who knows where we're going to be. But I don't know. Maybe we get done. Probably not. Who knows? Why? Because I'm still not done on my Hyperlight, and it had a few months leeway on this account, so things are not looking great. Let's put it that way. Things could be better, as always, but we'll get there eventually. Question is, can we get these 9 of these things that we need to finish out Odaka today? Can we get it? Can we make it happen? That's 2. So we need 7 more. 5 more. Come on. 4 more. Come on, baby. Come on. Talk to me. 3 more. Come on. All right. 2 more. Well, not quite. Not quite, but we could be like, hey, finished Otaka. Yay. Well, I mean, we still need to, but I've got money, so that shouldn't be that hard. I mean, right? We hope. Maybe. Hopefully. When we come over here and we finish this, I'm just going to grab these guys. So that piece is done. And here's this. Can we get... Let's grab as many of these as we can from this. And... this, maybe. It's not going to help, but every little bit helps, right? But it's not going to get us where we ultimately want to be, but better along than where we are now currently. Come on. All right, just short on there. That's okay. Actually, need to put... I'm going to go ahead and put the Gear 8, the level, the whatever it is on right here. I think the other 2 are Zeta, so that's enough of that, but she's better than she was, so the good old the pieces of the good old Night Sister team are beginning to fall in place, my friends. Just not yet, but hopefully. What? Okay, I did that. No, that was my fault. I had this and I went and put that piece on Ahsoka. So, I mean, on Asajj. So we lost all of this, which is, it's fine, right? Oh, well. They've both got to be geared up. So, I mean, it's not preferred, but you know, sometimes you just gotta be like, well, mistakes were made. You just gotta learn from it. I mean, the good thing is we didn't equip it on somebody else that we weren't even farming. So that's the good part. Because old Daka was going to need it at some point. We just, we wanted to be able to determine when that was going to go on for ourselves, and we just kind of messed up. That's all you can do. Anyway, I want to take this time right now to. I think Nooch has been doing some pretty quality videos lately. I mean, aside from the fact that he's insane, that I think he's insane for going for Ahsoka right now. For just, on his main account, but then again, that's his main account, and he's far beyond where I am. He's got GLs and he's got all the assault battle teams, and we will be there eventually. We'll be there eventually. But because that's what we're doing. So, go over and watch Nooch's last couple of videos where he talked about his Ahsoka account, and he's talked about, what was the other one? Raising characters you don't really need to, or something like that. They're both very good, but you can see, but in his account, you can see, he's got 15 GLs or whatever, and he's got all his ducks in a row and all the stuff. And guys, I want you to know, if you're watching this and you're invested in this channel, we're going to be there eventually. We're going to be there eventually. Because we knocked out that raid team that we were working forever. The 3-man raid team of Newt and Sidious and Darth Maul. And that was a big thing, because that kind of threw a wrench that could have kind of stopped us and slowed us down for like 2 months at least, maybe longer. But now we're back on track. We're working, we got Kyle up to gear 13, whatever. And we're on these Night Sisters. And you can see the flow. We're farming Hermit Yoda. We'll get there eventually. But in the meantime, and he's just a piece for JKL. He's not these aren't in order. Well, they kind of are, but this is just something that we need to have in the back of our mind. But right now, the plan is to knock out these Night Sisters, which I've said, it's old Daka, which hopefully we would have finished in the morning if I went to put this piece on her. Now it's going to be another couple of days, so that's my bad. I totally own up to that. Made a mistake. But it's going to be these Night Sisters. And then it's going to be the Revan squad. And then, after that, I would say after that, and then this, but it's actually going to be at some point after this, because we are going to build, this is an assault battle team on its own. And then this, we need Basta. I mean, and what I could do is, what I will do is, just so I can give you a visual a visual representation of what this team is actually going to look like when it's done, is there are two forms. There are two forms, right? But until we can get Jedi Knight Luke, the form that the first form that this thing is going to take is, it's going to take the form of this. It's going to take the form of him and this guy and this guy and this guy. So we will need to get him at some point. And the other one was ideally Jedi Knight Luke. But because we don't have Jedi Knight Luke, it'll honestly probably be Bastila. I don't know if there's a better option. No, it's Jolie. So this is the beginning. This is the beginning of this team. The first form of this team. As you can see, everybody but Yoda Yoda is the only Gear 12. We will need to go and get Hermit Yoda, which will effectively take us to Jedi Knight Luke in order to get this team working. But we're going to stop and get Revan first, so we can at least start working on the assault battle with these characters, and we'll probably put Hermit Yoda on, and then while working on Hermit Yoda, we're going to go ahead and start working on this assault battle along the way. But as you can see, this team, Jolie's going to be somebody we're farming for Revan. Once we get Revan, we bring Kenobi up. And this is what's going to be. This is going to be our Jedi assault battle team. And so that team is going to be, of course, moved to. It's going to be in here. And so, like I said, so when we get done with the sisters, it's onto this, to building this. And we'll have to do this to gear these people. And then, when we get done with gearing these people, we're going to start gearing these people. We're going to start we already have Jolie. And so we'll start gearing Kenobi, General Kenobi. And then once we get Revan, we'll start getting Revan. And then we'll be gearing and farming these guys. And then once we get done with these guys, there is this Sith team that we're going to build. And so it's Sith, and it is, what is it? It's this guy, which we'll need. It's her, it's, who else is it? Is it, I don't know if it's Treha. I think it's something like this. I'm not sure. But you can see what it is. And so, is it going to be Kara heavy? I don't know. These are older characters. That's a good thing. So they're not newer characters. So they shouldn't take as much investment. But this is essentially what it's going to be. So it's going to be Night Sisters. Farm this. Do this. While we're doing this, we're going to need to come back and get Hermit Yoda, and that'll get us to Jedi Knight Luke, because we have all the other characters ready for Jedi Knight Luke. Then we can get Darth Revan, and then we'll get Malik, and then it turns on this, and then this will be the end. So these are the three teams that we're working on. And then, of course, we'll be working on, we're going to be putting together a Sith Empire team out of this for Conquest. And I will have to come back and get the Greater Destroyed at some point, but not right now. And then after we finish all this, then this begins our last two recs for JML. So there's that. So it's a flow. It's this guy, then this. And then when we get to this, we will have to farm Hermit Yoda. And Hermit Yoda gets us to JKL, and then JKL comes on this team. And who comes out of it? I don't remember. One of these guys comes out of it, but I'm not worried about right now. Then this, and then this Sith, and then after, so you see the symmetry. But it's all about building assault battle teams, building conquest teams to make your life a little bit easier, to make the grind for Zeta Mats and Kairos a little bit easier on yourself. So you're not having to constantly do this over and over and over like we're doing now. So that's the goal. But yeah, I encourage you to go and listen to Nooch's video where he's like, I'm doing this and I'm not loving this person, but I'm loving this person for this reason. And, all the things that Nooch said, that makes a lot of sense. But I'm getting a little worried because, obviously I'm still early game. Obviously that's the reason I started the new free-to-play channel where we're only 200 days into the account. So I can walk you through it. But yeah, it's like there's not a lot of information for early players. And why? Because Sanjita's at in-game, Calvin's at in-game, Arnold's at in-game. Nooch, if he didn't have a lower account, he would be at in-game. I mean, and all of these guys have been playing for years. And Nooch, bless his heart, he tries to break it down as simple as he can, but I think he struggles because he has so many voices in his ear, and so many people on Discord, and so many people in this community, just in general, that comment on the videos that he's just trying his best. He's trying his best. And he's trying to thread the needle. That's the reason why he did this crazy idea. And the guy is like, the guy knows all of this stuff like the back of his hand. And honestly, that makes me angry because, he's got, I don't have, on my free-to-play account, I don't have any relics, and the guy's like been playing it for like 16 weeks, which is less time than my accounts. And, because he has Relic 5 Anakin. And this is on his new free-to-play account, the one that he's going for Lord Vader with. And it's like, you are crazy. And he's going Negotiator, and he's getting the Marauder together. And it's like, are you serious? And it's like, honestly, that never occurred to me. It never occurred to me because it's like, I wanted to go GL Rush, and so we're GL rushing Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and I'm using all of the guild shop currency, the territory war currency, the currency you get for winning or losing territory war. I'm just turning that into gear. Nooch is saving and using it on for Negotiator. And I'm like, and so it sort of helps him because he's going for Lord Vader as his GL. So he's having to build the Bad Batch, and guess what? Guess what the Bad Batch work on? They work in the Marauder with the Negotiator. So it's like, so he's sort of falling naturally into a fleet. He's sort of falling naturally into his Jedi assault battle, and that, if I'm being honest, that doesn't make me happy. That kind of makes me irritated. And but it's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The only thing I can do is just keep my course, get these 3 assault battles done. Once we're done with them, we'll have Night Sister for assault battle and conquest. We'll have a Jedi team for assault battle, and hopefully we can make something out of that. Then we're going to have a Sith team for assault battle and really good Sith Empire team for conquest. I mean, adding all of that mileage to this account, just adding those two things And then, after all that, after we get through all that, where we got Jedi Knight League, where we've got three more assault battle teams, 2 more conquest teams established. Now we can actually start going for Grandmaster Luke, and then Jabba and Leia, and all of the goodness that's going to come with that. And that's going to be, who knows where that's going to put us at, but it's really exciting. And I hope you're, if you're not excited, I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal, So, you need it, we pushed in this direction for a reason. I've decided to take us down this road for a reason, and I really hope that you understand why I'm doing this is not only for myself, but to realize, hey, these assault battle teams and these conquest teams are going to help you. And then along with that is I'm hoping to be able to build out of all this stuff. I want to be able to build Proving Grounds teams to help me get to CAT, to help me get to Maul, so that we can make a Mandalorian team, another conquest team. Put Cat with Padme and make that a really good conquest team. And I'm just trying to help it. I'm just hoping that I can make this flow. I don't want to say more better, but just more naturally. It's where it makes more sense to everybody, myself, everybody, because it's all about setting up firm foundations. And if you've got a good firm foundation, you're going to be fine. If you don't, you're going to struggle. And I think that a lot of people have done a misservice and not saying that, hey, assault battle teams are your foundation. Once you have assault battle teams, then you can start going for other stuff. Because if you start just charging headlong into the other stuff first, you're really going to struggle. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you had a good day. As always, God bless, hold the line, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.